Oh, God. Frank, you ready? You ready? Come on, then, let's do this. Come on. February, new month. Come on. Get a fucking grip, mate.
Motivation. What makes some of us motivated and others not
be a motivation.
so motivated?
Go.
And how can you motivate yourself if you're struggling? It is getting into February, January's done with, New Year's resolutions are coming to an end, dry Jan's finished, your mates are bailing on you, the gym you're going to, the novelty's worn off, it's not so fun. How can you keep active, stay fit, and keep going towards the goals you set at the start of the year?
Point number one of staying motivated in February. Readdress your choice of activity. What we mean by this is, if you have been doing something in January which you're not 100% happy with, then think of different ways you can stay active without it being boring or dull. Okay, so if you have gone on a run, classic run in January, if you don't like doing that, in February, completely switch it up, find something new so that you can stay active and stay motivated within that choice of activity.
Point number two of staying motivated, set yourself some personal goals. This could be anything from fitting into an old pair of jeans to entering and trying to get the win in a competition. Set yourself something that is realistic but is slightly challenging and makes you work hard, okay? So you want something in the back of your mind that gets you off the sofa into the gym because you think, if I don't go, then I'm not going to get there. If I don't go, then when I go to that competition, I'm not going to quite be fit enough. Make it challenging, make it realistic, and try to make it fun as well.
Having a goal, having a personal goal will keep you on the straight and narrow. It will keep you focused so that you work towards your goal. Point number three, and leading on from point number two, pick something relevant. So you have set your goals, as Frank said, whether it be body composition or a training goal. You need to then pick something that's going to help you succeed in your goal. So if you are going to run a half marathon,
I am going to run a half marathon.
He's decided to do that. You need to then do the training and do what is needed so that you can then run a marathon, run a half marathon. If you choose to do a half marathon and then stay in the gym and lift loads of weights, then that might not get you towards your goal, and therefore you're probably going to fail at what you want to do, which is going to bring the motivation levels down.
Also, if you're in the gym and you're lifting weights and you're having a crappy session and your goal was to run a marathon, there's not that link between the weights and running a faster time. So if I set my training with more running in it, when I'm running and that starts to suck, I can think, well, at least this is going to get me better at my half marathon time. So if your training is working towards your goal, when the training gets tough, you can have it in your mind that that training is going to get you to your goal, and therefore you'll be motivated to keep going. Point number four, use the gains you have already made as motivation for yourself. So it might have been you've gone from training twice a week to 3 times a week, small pat on the back. You've gone from benching 80 kilos to 90 kilos, small pat on the back. You have dropped a jean size, small pat on the back. All these little things that give you a bit of a boost yourself are going to further motivate you to keep going. Look at where you started, look at where you are now, and that will motivate you to keep going on your fitness journey.
Track anything and everything so that you can see where you started and where you get to. After 1 month of training, you might be like, oh, I'm not really that strong, I haven't got that fit. If you look back to day one of the training diary in 2019 and see how far you've come, then as Frank said, you can use that as motivation to keep on going. Point number 5, wise up. What we mean by that is educate yourself. Whatever you're doing, learn the process so you get more of an understanding why you're doing it. If you know why you're doing it, then you're more likely to stick to it. You're then going to start to know the benefits of what you're doing, and it's all kind of going to then snowball and keep you going.
So for example, if you take the time to learn about how your gym sessions and your activities affect the amount of calories you burn in a day, you're going to be more likely to keep up the gym X amount of times a week and hit X amount of steps a week, because you know that by doing so, you're going to burn this many calories, which is going to lead to this much weight loss in the long run. So the previous 5 points we talked about will all give you a little boost of motivation, but more often than not as a short-term fix for a lack of motivation. Motivation.
Those French lessons paying off.
There's motivation. But more often than not, they're going to be a short-term fix. What really matters is finding something you enjoy. If you can get to a point where you enjoy the process as much, if not more, as the results you're going to get from it, then you'll be able to keep that up forever.
If you think about all the fun things you do outside of the activity, going to the pub with friends, taking your kids to the park, going out for a meal with your family, you don't need motivation to go and do those things. You already enjoy it, you like that process. So as Frank said, pick something that you don't have to then pick yourself up, go to the gym, and it's an absolute slog, okay? Find something that really enjoys you so you can get up, go smash it, and then just keep doing it day in, day out.
We are in the gym day in, day out, and have seen loads of people come and go. And the thing that keeps people here the most and keeps them enjoying it, wanting to come back, is doing it with a good group of people. This might be friends that they had from outside the gym that they've decided to start going with, or they might have come to a gym, a class, a group of people that train together and built a relationship. That relationship, one, makes it fun when you're in here because it's a social thing, and two, gives you a bit of accountability. The amount of times I've heard someone say, I wasn't going to come, but I didn't want to let the gang down. So find a group of people, make it a social thing, make it a fun thing, and it won't even feel like training.